all we do. What's up?
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Kansas State quick to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got his man on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
On target to the left. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body.
He's got it inside the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Stop, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Creates a little space.
There we go.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage.
I got it.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The short hands, it's McCoy. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cougars want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got
about to say it was just the Eagles down the city.
The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll set up to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective.
Oh, my God.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground.
Oh, wow.
He's got room. There he goes. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
Oh, I got it.
Now to see if these guys can get back
Bro,
in
this
the
whole
game
time
in the second quarter.
I got kicked out the Discord. I'm upset, shoot. I was in Discord this whole time.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance.
Come on,
Just
fellas.
stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Oh, my God.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The kick is on its way. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Right there.
And that is why this punter is
Why you
such
ain't
a
even
big
gonna get the
weapon. He
ball?
can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot
Oh
of
my
work to
gosh,
do
now
to
it's
score.
holding. Oh my
And it's
gosh.
incomplete, but there's a flag
This
in
is
the
this
backfield.
is why I
Let's
say
see who the
if
call's
we make
on.
the playoffs, I'm gonna be shocked and surprised. This is not a difficult team.
Amazing how many times an offensive
Like, look at that.
penalty will
He
stall
just
a
got
drive.
safety
See if the
because of
offense can
that.
overcome it. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He's in open space downfield. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to
This
throw
is not a
on first
disciplined
down.
team.
Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Like that's twice that like a holding call has been a drive kick.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Kansas State pushing the pace. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they love to convert this 3rd and long. Makes the grab.
Oh, yes, yes.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
Yo, Willie, what's the matter?
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Makes a pass to Marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Brought down to the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're leading and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The Cougars racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15.
Playoffs, I'm gonna be shocked. This is the other way.
Throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged out of the air.
Man, it's like this is like literally the most like undisciplined team you have. Only have talent.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
We 9-1 and I don't even know how.
Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The give from the gun. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Cougars! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try
Turning it on! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock. So
Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cougars are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lanier. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
On the play. Brings up.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Corners are going to bail. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Under fire. And that ball is live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little